Reverend Mike Roberts, who will be dealing with the ceremonial side. All yours.
Good afternoon. It's good to gather together. I realise a lot of people will have come for the excitement of the AGM and stayed on for this as an afterthought perhaps, or maybe this is the moment of the day you've been looking forward to. It is good this weekend that this is when we can take the time to mark this stage in the journey of the LMS Patriot project, in the story of this locomotive, and that we can set aside this time to remember with thanksgiving the stories and the events that we remember through the naming and the dedication of the crest of this locomotive. In a few moments, Simon's going to unveil the crest and remove the curtain, and we can all hope it's there behind there. But before that, we're going to have a short moment of prayer during this Remembrance Weekend, as we remember 100 years since the end of the First World War. As we look back at those who gave so much, as we look back at those who have served since, and those who continue to serve today, let us pray together in a moment of quiet. In a moment we're going to dedicate the crest after it's been unveiled, but I'm going to step down and allow Simon to say some words as he reveals the new crest to us.
Well, just to say a few words now and then give it a tug, is it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not gonna take up a huge amount of your time this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, because truly and simply, I mean, you've heard all the wonderful words that have just been spoken. You know all about the project. For me, I'm just so incredibly humbled to have been asked to be involved in a very, very small way in the fact of adding my name to this and to being a part of it. But it's all you, and you know who you are, who've been involved in supporting the Patriot project, the LMS Patriot project. I can't thank you enough, because every symbol, every iconic symbol that we retain and we keep in this country, that reminds us of all those incredible young men and women who go off to do our country's bidding. They join a career, they don't choose the conflict, that's chosen for them. But it's only right and fitting that we remember that type of sacrifice, that type of courage, because all we enjoy today is the fact of these people going away and doing their job, which deter other people from coming here to stop us enjoying our freedoms, our rights, our democracy. And that's what's being protected. Even though some people may detract from that and denigrate that, the fact of the matter is we need patriots to be able to do that. And that's not to exclude those that should be comforted and offered succour here, who should be sheltered and should be offered strength by our strength. It's not about exclusion, it's about inclusion. But we do need proud and brave people to do that. Otherwise we can never be a place of sanctuary for those that need it. And that's why so many good people come here and do contribute. This is not about exclusion. This is about making sure that we stand tall. We stand tall and hold our heads up high and hold ourselves to greater standards than others. And that's what being patriotic is all about. That is what showing people what Britons are all about. being the decent, the good, the kind, and the compassionate. But at all times, you have to wrap that compassion, you know, that steel glove in a velvet pouch. That's what we have to do. And by retaining this and naming this wonderful machine, we do that. But you do that by your efforts, by your dedication, by your enthusiasm. And I've got to be honest, I was quite surprised to see so many people here. I didn't think it was going to be quite such a sizable event. But, you know, normally when I work, I'm very concerned that my audiences are getting much younger and they wouldn't remember what happened to me in 36 years ago. So I play a film. I needn't have worried about that this afternoon, neither. But in truth, this is what this symbol means to me. And not only that, I was talking on the way down, as has been driven here by Kevin, that my father, my stepfather, was a Yorkshireman, and we'll keep it between me and you, okay? We won't tell anybody I was brought up by an Englishman as a Welshman. But he had an absolute passion for steam trains. His one brother, you used to have to tie him to the leg of the table to stop him wandering off and riding on the footplate. But going back in the sort of 30s, I think you could do that sort of thing. But he was a wonderful, wonderful man. So in part, my enthusiasm and my love of wonderful, great beasts like this is because of him. So in part, he's here with me on this platform about to unveil the name on the plaque. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for inviting me and allowing me to be a part of everything. I feel very humbled. I felt very insignificant in truth because I haven't done anything. But I do. I cherish this moment. So without any further ado, I'll give this a tug. And in true British form and fashion, it probably won't come off. But with fingers crossed, I now unveil this plaque.
Part of today is remembering those many names that will never be known. But also in today, we remember the stories of those from the railway who were awarded medals and awards for bravery and their service. In the story of the LMS Patriot Society, we're particularly aware of the award of the VC to Wilfred Wood, to John Christie, and to Ernest Sykes. In their memory, in all those memory of all those who have served, we express our gratitude. And I'm going to say a prayer now as we dedicate this crest. At the end of this, the sign at the end of the prayer is the words, "We will remember them." And if we, from our hearts, can repeat those words as a statement, as a commitment that we will not forget, that the story will be told. And then after that, there will be a period of silence to allow us to reflect and